Hi, I'm Brandon, and today I'm taking another look at Stephen Buchanan and his appearance on Hansen vs. Predator. So let's take a look at his wiki page. It says, at the time of the sting, Buchanan was 27 years old. He wanted to become a Stratford police officer and who listed at number 100 on the department's hiring list. I'm not sure what that means. I'm sure it means it's bad. He served on active duty in the U.S. military as a vehicle mechanic and deployed to Iraq. He then left active duty and became a truck driver in the Connecticut National Guard. Buchanan showed up to the Sting House in Fairfield to meet Bailey, a girl he believed that was underage. His chat logs were very graphic, and he described all the stuff he wanted to do to her. And he also sent her a graphic video. And he was also caught soliciting another decoy posing as an underage girl named Brittany. So I think that solves the mystery in the John Dupey segment when Chris Hansen accused John Dupey of talking to Brittany and John had no idea what the hell he was talking about. So turns out that was Stephen Buchanan. And from there, Stephen headed over to the Sting House. So let's head over there and find out what happened when he showed up. And look, this guy, I mean, the word mouth breather, or maybe it's two words, get you thrown around a lot, but this guy is just something else. Like, look at that grimace on his face. That's just like how his face normally rests when he's walking around. His lips are like peeled back, and it looks like he's like growling. He's just like baring his teeth. What a scary looking weirdo. And it's so weird. He doesn't even like knock. Did he even knock at the door, ring the bell? He just calls her.
I'm sorry. Don't come any further, please. I'm just so freaked out about the whole gun thing after today. My cousin was in Newtown, and
you got this cop right there. We'll send nervous Nellie out as like a shield. She'll be the first line of defense. But you got this cop back here who's ready to take over if something bad happens. Which is so funny because I just finished covering Eric Thornton, and Dell like went out with Emily, and they were hiding around the corner, and Emily would talk, and then Dell would just scurry her back. Like in the older ones, they were always careful to stay away. Now they're just having these like young decoys go out there to basically possibly disarm the predator. It's just, I mean, obviously, like they think he probably didn't have a gun, but they weren't sure. But it just seems like take precautions instead of just sending Nellie out there. But anyways, let's continue.
I'm just really scared. Can you just like prove to me right now that you don't have a gun? Can you turn around? It's not in your sweatshirt.
Did she just make him strip?
You swear? Okay.
Huh.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't want you to think I'm crazy.
No, I trust me, I understand.
Okay. Do you want to come in?
You want to go?
And here we got the start of probably the most famous standoff in the show history.
Can you just like come in and we can chat for a little bit? I feel really weird about just like piecing it out of here right now.
I could come right there and chat. I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
You know?
Sorry.
No, like, I mean, right here.
Do you want to come in?
And what's going through his mind? Like he's obviously worried that something's up. Like if this was a sting, standing outside the door really isn't going to help you. Like if the police are there, like you're already caught. Unless he could be worried that it's just, some bunch of dudes in there that are going to jump him or something. In that case, he's safer outside. But really, if 10 guys just suddenly charged at him, I mean, he's kind of screwed anyway. I just don't know exactly what he's thinking. He just thinks he's safe as long as he stands on the doorstep. You're allowed to commit any crime as long as you don't go into someone else's house. Sounds like something Jesse Velez would think.
Yeah.
It's so great to meet you.
Why?
I've never done this before.
Why?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, makes me feel a little better. Do you want a water or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I think she's just like, I just so scared of this guy. If I could just go get him a water, I could just run away and not come back.
You tell I'm nervous.
Oh, I'm nervous too.
You sure don't?
Yeah, but you're nervous for a different reason. And wouldn't just the fact that you're anyone, regardless of age, if you were talking to them, especially like meeting up for a date or something where there's a little bit, there's some nervousness involved, wouldn't it just make you feel bad that they were just absolutely terrified of you? Just really meeting anyone, but especially like if you're just a grown man and you're meeting a woman alone, you shouldn't be meeting like underage people at all, obviously, but just any age, like if they're just absolutely terrified of you, like just take some effort to calm them down and be like, it's okay, I understand, it's okay. Instead he's like, I'm nervous too. It's like, yeah, but you're a freaking man who's possibly armed and you're a predator. Obviously you're scared of getting caught. You're not scared of this decoy harming you. That's exactly what she's afraid of. And if someone's terrified of you, trying to lure them out to your car is probably not the safest thing to do.
Oh, it's raining. I feel so bad.
It's alright.
What do you want to do?
I'll show you how
Just
like, you could still see his teeth. Like, is he talking without moving his lips or opening his teeth? He's like, I'll show you around Fairfield. Like, look at that. Is like his mouth doesn't even move. You can even this is pretty terrible footage here, and it's dark, but you can still see his white teeth shining through the darkness. It's so weird, Steven.
Phil at Westport. You got some food if you want.
like what?
I don't know. What do you like?
I don't know. I just ate.
The problem isn't what you're going to do when you go out or what you're going to eat when you go out. It's the fact that she's a minor getting into a car with a huge creep who's a grown man. And once she's in the car, we don't know what the hell's going to happen. And obviously the big deal with this guy is people think, due to what he was found in his trunk, think that he's some sort of like serial killer or something, that he was going to kill this girl. I don't think that. I mean, if he was, like, it wouldn't surprise me that much. But I don't think that was the case. I think he just had a bunch of weird shit in his car for whatever reason. We've seen worse. That Todd Spikes guy, he had like a boat anchor and rope, and like that was even worse. I don't think this guy was any sort of killer, and just the fact that he hasn't done anything since that point. But just regardless, like, she's getting into a car alone with him. That's just so creepy.
Not that long, I guess. I'm not like that hungry.
Like, if all of a sudden she was like, I want to go home now. Like, he's the one driving. He's in control. He would just not bring her home if he didn't want to, and she would have to jump out in the rain. Like, there's no way it could go well.
You want to show you around?
I feel so weird about anything. I'm sure you don't want to come in.
Not yet. I think we should just get to know each other, and then we go from there, you know?
You should get to know each other before you get alone in a car together.
Just be driving around, you know?
And just the fact that this girl doesn't even want to stand near him. Like, if she was really excited about seeing him, like they were discussing in the chat, she'd be standing in the doorway, like, close to him, talking like normal person distance. Here she's got her hood up, she's all like, got her like limbs pulled in, like she's like trying to like cradle herself. She just looks like she's in a perpetual state of cringe, and she's standing like 10 feet away, like, and Steven's just like, hey, maybe this is not a good situation. Maybe this girl is scared and I should back off. Like, a normal person would not be in this situation, but in a different, if it was like an adult or anything, if someone was this scared of them, they'd be like, you know what, maybe we should just talk on the phone a bit more, or maybe we'll meet in public, like tomorrow in daylight or whatever, just to make sure they feel comfortable. Instead, this guy just wants to get her in the car so bad.
It's up to you.
I don't think I can.
Like I said, I don't have nothing on me.
Yeah, I trust you.
You don't really... That's the thing, most of these guys don't have guns on them. You don't need a gun to harm a minor like this. You don't need a gun to do what you plan to do with her, so that's not really a defense.
What about this? I have an umbrella. No, I'm serious, I have an umbrella.
He seriously has an umbrella.
But I'll go for a walk.
But I don't... Someone might see us, though.
It's just a walk.
I mean, someone might be, like, watching us right now.
It's a walk.
And that's weird, like, a lot of the guys, they do the look back when they arrive because they're worried about neighbors seeing them. And this guy is just totally willing to just go for a walk around the neighborhood and have every single neighbor see a strange, weird-looking man with a girl from the neighborhood.
That's it. Up and down this lighted road,
But,
that's
like,
it.
walking in the rain at night, people don't do that.
I saw like 10 people walking already.
You did not see 10 people.
Really?
One guy was
And if you did, they were not... Yeah, one guy was running, exactly. Because getting caught in the pouring rain sucks.
running. It's not pouring out. It's like Not even a drizzle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I stand corrected. Sorry, Stephen. I misjudged the rain.
I'll show you the umbrella.
What an idiot. Like, does he just not get it? The thing is, she doesn't want to be alone with a weirdo like you. She's not doubting the structural integrity of your umbrella, whether or not it can protect them from rain. She doesn't give a fuck about that, you idiot.
It's a big-ass golf
I
umbrella.
believe you have an umbrella, yeah.
Even she's like, yeah, I believe you have an umbrella. Like, I think you're that honest of a person that you probably have an umbrella with you. Everything else, though, you're lying about.
You know, they say, you get used to each other. If you don't like it, you go home.
How'd you get... Yeah, let's just go for a walk around the block, and then we'll be totally comfortable with each other so we can hop in a car and I can drive you to an empty parking lot. Yeah, good thinking, Steven.
Home and I'll leave.
Can you just stay here? I have food, we can just hang out, and like watch a movie.
She just needs to be more assertive. Just, don't argue with him. Just be like, I'm not going out. You coming in or not? Either come in or go home. And every single predator would, well, maybe say 90% of them, 99% of them would come in.
What about going to the movies?
No, like I'm pretty sure some of my friends are going tonight, and if we ran into them, that would be...
Not fair.
Yeah, you don't want any of your friends seeing you with some ugly loser like Stephen Buchanan.
Worst thing. Where?
Trumbull?
I don't think so. I'd rather just stay here. I want to hang out with you, but like, I'm just so scared.
Why?
Why?
She's like, why? Like, do you seriously not know? Like, I think most of the guys would understand why the young girl would be nervous. I think every human being on Earth would get it. Even other predators who want to harm them would still be like, yeah, I get why she would be scared of the situation. Steven's like, I don't get it. Whoa, I'm like, I'm some kind of weirdo or something?
Yeah.
This is crazy. I've never done anything like this.
I understand.
And there's also, like, obviously going out in his car is very alarming and would be a scary, bad situation. But also him being in the house alone with her, that would also be a very bad situation because no one's going to be able to see whatever it is he's doing. So it should be a red flag to him that, like, why would she, if she's scared of me, why would she want me to come into the house so badly? There's nothing about the situation that seems normal. They were talking online and she's like, yeah, come on over, and agreeing to everything. And now all of a sudden she's changing the plans and wants him to come in. And it's like, how could he not tell that something's up?
What do you want to do?
Especially if he's paranoid to be scared to enter the house. Like, he should just know, like, something's bad about this situation.
Have you ever driven a car before?
Chris is like, I've had enough of this.
No.
What if I-62 exit parking lot?
Yeah, that's how you put the moves on the ladies, fellas. You invite them to an empty parking lot.
That's how you
What girl wouldn't jump on that opportunity?
drive.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Would you like that?
I don't know. What if I crash your car though?
It's a parking lot. There's gonna be nothing there.
You don't know me. I'm pretty clumsy. It could happen.
You know, you're gonna put your trust in me and come with me. I want to put my trust in my car. And you. Alright?
I don't know.
It's up to you. Like,
Yeah, it is up to her, and she's saying no.
I really don't think I can leave. I'm sorry. I feel so bad.
It's just funny. Stephen Buchanan has no idea that there's a man standing around the corner right now.
I like came all the way over.
okay.
Stephen, I'm going to need to talk to you for a minute. Please come in. Come on in, please.
It's surprising he came in and didn't just run. It's funny, after all that back and forth, all it takes is a grown man to be like, Stephen, come in, and he walks in the door instantly. Doesn't even like, I don't even think he said okay or anything. He just walked in.
Why don't you take a seat right over there?
You got Ron Knight here to be like, yeah, there's another guy here, another tough-looking dude. He's gonna mess you up if you try to pull any shit.
Please take your hands out of your pockets. Right, sir. What was on the agenda tonight?
I was just gonna take her out and show her around.
Take her out and show her around where?
Fairfield.
Fairfield.
That's it.
And what exactly were you going to show her?
The beach, sites to go to.
Yeah, lovely seeing a beach at midnight in the rain.
Places to not go to. Like,
You're gonna drive her to places that she shouldn't go to. Yeah, an underage girl traveling around with a grown, middle-aged creep. Well, I guess he's not middle-aged, he's like 27, but he's still a much older creep. driving around alone in places they shouldn't be. Yeah, that sounds like a lovely evening.
For PT Barnum.
So you're the welcome wagon here in Fairfield. You're just going to do a favor for a 13-year-old girl.
If this guy, I think is he just dumb? Or maybe he's just, he's frightened right now? I don't know, but he doesn't come across as the brightest guy.
Well, what happened was,
Okay.
when my cousin
And is he out of breath because he's just, like, scared, or is it just nervousness?
came,
Right.
she did the same thing.
When your cousin came,
And, like, what is this? He just launches into some bullshit story. We saw this before with Daniel Polito with his whole, what was it, cousin or sister or whatever his story was. It's like you get busted doing something, and then you describe a situation where a similar thing happened to someone else and it went bad, even though you're doing that exact thing. I don't get the point of these stupid stories.
she did the same thing. What do you mean?
With this.
What she invited,
An older person.
an older
to show
person
her
came
around.
over and
Yeah.
showed your 13-year-old around town. And what happened in that case?
She got assaulted.
She got assaulted.
And I was
Like if that did happen, I'm very sorry for that person that was attacked, but I have a feeling that his story is a complete fabrication.
in the Army. And I would.
And what does that have to do with you coming here? So you found like some older man met some other family member, an underage person, met them online, met up with them and attacked them. And your way of dealing with the situation is to reach out to some other unrelated minor that you find online, some stranger, have an inappropriate conversation with her, send her videos of yourself doing bad things, and then drive to her house. How is that going to solve the first issue of your cousin being attacked? None of it makes sense.
I don't like people doing that. I don't want to make.
So let me get
We don't like people doing it either. I don't think anyone likes it. That's why these shows exist. And that's why guys like you get caught on the show.
this straight. You had a cousin who was 13 who moved to town here,
Stratford.
Stratford,
Yes.
right down the road.
Yes.
And she
I got this, my cousin, he robbed a convenience store and he got caught and he went to prison for it. So I went and robbed a convenience store. That's the logic of it. It's like, what is the point? Were you trying to solve the problem? Were you trying to help the victim who's your cousin? It doesn't, I don't get it.
was contacted by an adult
Yes.
who picked her up and sexually assaulted her.
Not sexually assaulted her, but was holding hands and stuff like that, and she got scared.
He was putting hands. Okay, whatever. I don't think he knows what sexually assault means, but okay.
And she told you about this.
Yes.
And you decided, because you're former military and still in the National Guard, right,
Yes.
that you were going to come over and show this 13-year-old girl around so she'd be safe.
Yes.
Does he really expect us to believe that?
And you want me to buy that?
I'm telling you the truth, sir.
I could see if he's like, that happened to my cousin, so I went online posing as an underage girl, and then I found guys that were doing this kind of thing, and then like referred them to the police so they could get busted. Yeah, that would be like taking some sort of proactive action to stop this kind of thing. But you just doing it, obviously he's lying. We all know that, but his story is just so stupid.
Buchanan says he showed up because he had a 13-year-old girl cousin who was molested by a man she met online, and he didn't want the same thing to happen to our young decoy. But the logs of his chat tell a much different story.
And so what is all this talk?
And at least he has the chat here, because sometimes, like for Jesse Velez, he didn't actually have it.
Back and forth between you and a girl you think is 13. You know you're going to shower with me Thursday night. What night
And he doesn't even ask. He just says, you know you're going to do it.
is this? I'm going to pick you up and put you against the shower wall. Then I'm going to have you ride me, babe, as my hand grabs your ass and I blank your blanks. Did you send her any pictures of yourself?
He just hangs his head.
Then you talk about actually having sex with her and Skyping it to an ex-boyfriend. Now that doesn't exactly back up your story about being the protector of Fairfield County.
Yeah, I hate it when the guys try to be the protector. It's like, not only are they scumbags, but in their own mind, they're some kind of hero. Like, a lot of the guys, they know what they did. They know it's wrong. They know that they're complete scum. But the guys that think that not only are they not scum, they're heroic. They are actually braver, more heroic, and more just human beings than all the rest of the guys out there. Like, how could you be that delusional?
Connecticut does it. I'm listening.
No, sir.
But what am I to make of this?
There's a horrible lapse in judgment.
A horrible lapse in judgment. How old are you?
27.
27. And what do you do for a living?
I work for Cablevision.
Cablevision. And what do you do for Cablevision?
I'm a maintenance worker.
You're a maintenance worker. And what did you do in the...
Is his upper lip, was he just born with an upper lip that was too small? So it's like, it just looks like he's always like showing his teeth like that and just has a weird mouth.
National Guard?
I was a truck driver.
Truck driver. And you were in the military before that?
Yes.
And I don't know all the details, but I've seen comments and things on like other YouTube videos or whatever about this guy where real military people point out how this guy's full of shit about everything he's saying about it. I don't know the whole story, so if anyone has any details about how much truth or untruth is involved in what he's saying about his military career, by all means, let me know.
Help me to understand what it was that really brought you here tonight. I mean, explain it to me.
I haven't been the same since I deployed to Iraq.
Iraq. It's tough stuff over there.
I haven't been the same.
Where were you in Iraq?
Mosul.
Mosul.
Camp Merez.
And you saw action.
Yes, sir.
See, yeah, like I believe he was in the military, like that at least is true. But him seeing action, I think that people were saying that that is not true. So clarify if I'm wrong.
How did that impact you?
Terribly.
And of course, it didn't impact him terribly enough to be able to do what he's doing tonight. He's just, after he's caught, he just jumps on any possible excuse to have for doing this. So he's going for the PTSD thing. The PTSD is not going to lead you to do this.
Did you get help for it?
I tried, but with the VA situation, they just weren't helpful. And I thought I could just
Write it out.
Roger.
Was it PTSD?
It was just, I don't know, I do have problems sleeping at night.
That's very common for return
And
I get that.
I have problems sleeping at night. I have problems,
Not talking to minors online and then driving to their house.
waking up when I do go to sleep.
Yeah, okay, I mean, maybe that's true. Maybe he has PTSD, maybe he has trouble sleeping, maybe it's negatively affecting his life. That happens to people for a lot of reasons. It doesn't excuse being a predator, and it doesn't lead you to being a predator. And I'm sure other people who have PTSD are not going to look at this guy and say, yeah, you know what, I see what happened. No, they're probably like, fuck you, buddy. Like, how dare you try to use a serious issue as some kind of a defense for doing this kind of horrible thing.
And when I do sleep and I wake up in the middle of the night, I have problems going back to sleep. It's just...
Well, maybe you should be home trying to sleep instead of being here trying to pick up this minor.
I try to talk to people about it, and they always just tell me, suck it up.
While Buchanan said that he suffered PTSD because of his service in Iraq, somehow he was able to hold down a job at a local cable company and even be on a list for employment as a police officer in...
Yeah, like he's leading somewhat of a normal life. He has a job, he has a vehicle, he has a computer, obviously. Like he's able to kind of function. So I don't think that he could just blame his PTSD for doing something this horrible. Like, it messed up his life that much that it made him do something that he otherwise wouldn't do. You wouldn't do this kind of thing unless you had it inside of you, the willingness to do this kind of thing. And so I just don't buy his story.
In Connecticut.
Listen, I've never been to war, so I can't pass judgment on PTSD or any long-lasting effects. I can't. But I still have a difficult time connecting that to trying to sexually solicit a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, exactly. You can't call bullshit on a story because it might be true. And you don't want to, that's just a kind of a horrible thing to just, tell someone all the, what they're going through is invalid. But that aside, Chris is right. Like, that's a separate issue. It's like Vincent Ambrosio, all his problems and medication issues. It's like, okay, I'm sorry you're going through that, but that is a separate issue, and it has nothing to do with what you're doing here and all this horrible things you said to this girl and the fact that you were trying to take her and drive her out to an empty fucking parking lot.
I was never like this.
But what about the PTSD? I know people get depressed. I know people have drug and alcohol problems. You read about it all the time. You see it. But that doesn't mean it's okay for you to go try to solicit sex with a 13-year-old girl. You understand my logic here.
I completely understand.
Well, help me to make the link here.
Yeah, and that's why there's no, you can't have any excuse for this kind of thing, because if there was, everyone would have that excuse. Well, okay, we'll let you off the hook if you have PTSD, or if you're having troubles in school, or if you're taking the wrong dose of medication, or if you're getting divorced, or all these guys have some sort of bullshit sob story. And we can't just allow going through shit in your life, like every other human being does at some point, one way or another, to be an excuse to do this kind of thing. It's like, we don't care what you're going through. You're not allowed to do this. You can't harm someone else's life just because your life is going bad at the moment.
Something just goes off inside of my head where I'm fine 1 second, and then this next second I'm having different thoughts and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. So he's normal one, and then what kind of thoughts is he talking about? Doing this kind of thing to a minor? Like, doing what with them? Like, how far are you willing to take this? If you're having these kind of thoughts and then you're driving over to meet him, this is not a guy who should be walking around a free man.
Did you have these thoughts before you were in Iraq?
No. Never.
And how many times have you done this?
Honestly.
Obviously, honestly. Honestly doesn't make you sound better, and obviously we want an honest answer. He's like, honestly? He thinks Chris might be like, no, you can tell us a lie. Either way. Like, obviously, honestly. And when they say honestly, whatever comes next is going to be bullshit.
It's my first.
Your first time?
First time, honestly.
The problem with that, Stephen, is that you surfaced talking in a very similar way to a girl named Brittany, posing as a 13-year-old.
So yeah, I was talking to her, but she was interested in some other guy named John Doopy, so she kicked me to the curb.
I have that chat, too.
Yes, I understand.
So you just lied to me.
No.
We have Bailey and we have Brittany. This is Bailey tonight.
This is my first time doing it on a chat site.
No, but I have you talking.
Yes, I understand. I'm saying.
Yeah, we don't care what, when, how you're doing it. It's like these guys, like, I think that's the confusion where Chris always asks the guys, have you done this before? And they say no, and then it turns out they've been talking to 10 freaking decoys. It's because they see that as a separate thing. The internet and real life are two different things. So yeah, they've been chatting with all the minors, trying to meet up with them, but this is the first time they've actually had the opportunity and driven to meet them. So in a way, he's kind of telling the truth. This is the first time he's met up with someone. But he's been trying to do it with multiple decoys. So obviously this is not a one-time thing. This is not a lapse in judgment. He was talking to this one decoy for a while, who knows how long, and talking to multiple decoys. So yeah, this isn't a one-time thing.
And altogether, first time on a chat site like this.
So these two girls were the first time?
Right.
And you decided to come visit Bailey tonight. Why?
And I hate the way that works. I don't know if it works in every jurisdiction, but where someone gets busted for doing like a whole bunch of crimes, like the same crime, like they'll attack a whole bunch of women or whatever. And then, but that's considered one thing, like getting caught one time. And there was some guy that got caught because he assaulted like 200 and some women. And then the judge is like, well, it's your first offense. It's like, no, it's his first time getting caught, but he did it 200 fucking times. So you can't just consider it all one. So he's like, this is the first time I did it. Yeah, but within that first time, you talked to multiple girls. So obviously this is something that you intended to harm more people. Like they should, each one of those people, even though these are decoys and they're not real, but if they are real, I guess, and even if they're not, they should be taken separately. This guy intended to hurt real life human beings and multiple ones. Each of those people deserve justice, so they should get consecutive sentences. They should take it way more seriously for the guys that are trying to pick up 10 decoys. Like, it just shows that they're way worse. Like, it's all bad, but it's not one time when you're talking to multiple people.
Did you bring condoms?
Rant over.
No, I did not.
But your intent seems pretty clear from this discussion you had.
Yes, but then I told her afterwards, after I thought about it again, I told her we weren't going to do nothing tonight.
You went from whisper to kick to your cell phone. That's a long time. A lot of effort.
Yes. But I did tell her that after I was thinking, I had no intentions, just showing her around.
Showing around.
Someone's got to teach this guy how to talk properly.
But that is not indicated in the text.
It should be.
It should be. I wish it was.
Your intent is pretty clear.
Can I show you on...
I don't want you to reach in your pocket this time.
Can you reach in?
What pocket?
I'd be like, yeah, actually, you know what? I'd rather have you reach in your own pocket than have it be fishing around in Stephen Buchanan's pocket.
What is it? Go ahead.
Might touch something you don't want to touch.
Pull it up.
And
Go ahead, please have something.
And again, it doesn't. Chris already read out these very incriminating things that you said to this girl. So you searching the chat for one line where you say something different is not going to help. Like these guys, they think they could say all of it, like Kenneth Brinkman, where they bring up something horrible he said, and he's like, yeah, well, that was like on the first day we chatted. It's like, it doesn't matter what day you say it on. You're not allowed to say all sexually explicit, disgusting things to them, and then at the end say, actually, you know what? Maybe this first time we meet, we should just get to know each other. That doesn't cancel out everything you said below that. It doesn't change what your intent was. Because you're probably lying at the end. You're probably just saying that to cover your own ass. And you do intend to do everything you wanted on that first time. And even if it's not, it means the second time you're going to want to do this kind of thing. So you're not innocent just because you could scroll through your phone and show him one little thing.
I said, let's just hang out later. No hooking up.
Put your hands down, Stephen.
Whatsoever.
I know, but you know what that sounds like to me? It sounds like somebody who's trying to create some kind of a plausible excuse.
Yeah, exactly. These guys are just so dumb, they think that, like, hey, I said all this bad stuff. All I have to do at the very end is say, I don't intend to do that, and then I can't get caught. It doesn't work like that. Like, it's not quite as dumb as bringing an alibi letter, but it's still pretty dumb.
After all the other graphic conversations you had with her. And at the end of the day, you showed up. After circling the house,
I understand.
You circled the house, you pulled in the driveway, you pulled out, you wanted her to get in the car with you, not even having met. That's a little creepy, I gotta tell you, Steve.
I understand. And I did not bring any condoms with me.
Well, that doesn't mean anything, really, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything at all.
What else did you bring?
Nothing.
Just yourself?
Yes.
Well, he did have a bunch of very fishy things in his trunk, but, aside from that.
While Buchanan told me he didn't bring condoms, police later found them in his car,
Oh, so he's lying.
along with a loaded handgun, duct tape, and a camera. Think about that.
You see how this looks, right?
Yes, I know.
So what do you think should...
Yeah, obviously that's bad, but I mean, just having duct tape in your trunk, especially if you have like a lot of other tools, I don't think that's that alarming.
happen?
Maybe it's alarming in conjunction with what he was doing here, but just having that kind of stuff in your vehicles, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Bring me down to the police station.
Okay.
Way ahead of you, Stephen.
There's something else that you need to know. I'm Chris Hansen, and this is an investigation called Hansen versus Predator.
Yes, I understand.
Is there anything else you want people to know about your situation tonight?
Don't do what I did.
Don't do what I did. situation. Are you going to try to get some help?
Yes.
And I have your
Also,
word.
don't go into people's houses, especially if you don't want them to not be going into your house.
I'll shake your hand, everything.
All right, Stephen, you're free to go.
Chris just blows him off. I'm not shaking your hand.
And I hope you get the help.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Oh,
much.
okay, he does shake his hand.
Go ahead, grab your phone. You can go out that door right there.
Police department. Police department. Recruit police. Hands behind your back. What else do you have in your pocket? Alright. Where's your car, Steve? Right up front? Up front. Okay, running. Okay, sit down and slide across the other seat, the passenger side.
We're going to talk. You're going to explain some things to me and we'll get some information from you.
Oh, he's crying.
We'll go step by step, okay? Okay?
Where's the tough guy that was saying all those horrible things to that young girl and thought he was a big man, huh?
Can you hear me?
Jason's already here.
I do have my permit already.
You have your permit on?
Yes.
Is a weapon in the car?
Yes. It's in the,
Hey guys, where is it?
it's in the trunk in the AAA bag.
He's got his weapons are in the trunk. Well, if you're going to get bonded out, I would imagine someone's going to have to come down and help with that process, right? So there's going to be someone you need to call to help do that. So you have to make a decision now, but just start thinking about it, okay? All right?
The cop has to like rub his back to keep him like, it's okay, buddy. Jesus, come on. Look at that cop driving the car. That guy is freaking huge. Look at his size compared to the guy in the passenger seat.
Almost there. We're gonna get you. It's part of the deal, dude. We're gonna go out this door. We're gonna walk up this ramp. There's a detention area to the left. That's where we're gonna go. Okay. All right, Steven. Try to keep it together.
You have the right to not say anything of weapons, offense, or charges, and may remain silent. Anything you say or statements you make may be used against you.
Steve, I'd like to talk to you some more. I'd like to do it upstairs. Just do me a favor and sign there.
I'd like to do it in an empty parking lot, if that's cool with you.
Basically, it's saying that you're waiving your rights and you're willing to speak to us about what happened tonight. When you say you were talking about doing things that took it to
Yes, sir.
So, what is, when you say sexual, just give me an idea of what some of those sexual things, what does that mean?
Oral sex,
Okay.
penetration,
What kind of penetration?
Oh,
and showering.
Okay.
well, I don't think showering on its own is necessarily sexual, but with the stuff he wanted to do and with her, yes, it was.
You know, kissing and all that stuff.
All that
Everything
stuff.
that comes with kissing.
And you indicated that you want to do these things with her
Yes, sir.
in the event that you got to see and meet her.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was refusing to come into the house, and that I had no problem talking to her with me being outside, her being inside.
Okay.
I had no problem with that.
But even that's just kind of weird. We're gonna go meet someone, but I'm not coming in, so we'll just stand in the doorway and talk. Like that, it just sounds like he's up to no good. It's not a good situation.
Okay.
But I was refusing to come into the house.
You're nervous about going inside.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I know when Jesse Velez might be prowling around inside.
Just because it was a house that you didn't know, you were worried about going.
Yes, sir.
Is it that simple? You
Yes,
were worried
sir.
about that. At the moment that you were taken into custody, you were very open and honest about letting us know that you had your gun in the car.
Yes, sir.
Why would you have brought that with you? Is that just do you
I
always carry it?
I always carry it after, the Marines being shot and everything with ISIS and threats to military people and whatnot. So I always carry it, but
I really doubt that's the reason. I think he would carry it regardless of that, but who knows?
I had it on me on my waist. I think you guys probably found the holster for it, and so I decided to just keep it in the car, not go up there, because I thought.
So you originally did have it on your
Yes.
waist?
Was the gun in the holster?
No, I had taken it out, and I had it was loaded. It was, cocked and ready. And so I had taken the mag out, uncocked it, put the bullet back in the mag and just put the mag back in.
Oh, so.
And so it wasn't charged or cocked, and I just put it into the bag.
And where'd you do that?
I'm staying at the park down the street.
So, do I understand what he's saying? Like, when he left to go there, he had his gun, his loaded gun, in a holster. So he was going to go and meet the girl with the gun in a holster. But then he changed his mind along the way. So he pulled into a park and then took it out and left it in the car. That's kind of alarming, if I'm understanding that correctly.
Right down the street?
Yes, I believe so, yes.
Okay. Is that when you had gotten out to walk up by
Yes,
the
sir.
house? You did that?
In addition to the gun and the holster and the knife, there was also other things in the car that we found.
Like what?
Do you know what those things could be?
A condom box?
Yeah, we found condoms in the car. Yeah, that's part of what we found. Yeah.
Among other things. To make you look bad.
I think a box with like 2 extra rounds, because my clip only holds 9.
Okay.
Computer.
Okay. How about a camera?
Yes, I keep that in there.
If you were me sitting in this chair, knowing that you did eventually show up at this location in Fairfield that you talked about with this person, and you had talked about doing a variety of things with this person before meeting them,
Yes, sir.
and inside your car in the same bag, we find the condoms, the gun, and a camera. And if you were sitting in my seat,
It looks,
if you were
looks
sitting
bad.
in my seat, how would you?
If I was you, I wouldn't believe a word I say, in the words of James Rutherford.
I mean, can you see how?
Yes, no. If I had put myself in your seat, I see how bad it looks for me, and I just imagine what you're thinking and about the type of person I am and everything like that, and
Yeah, it gives us a pretty good idea of the kind of person you are.
whether or not the stuff that I'm telling you is true or stuff that I'm telling you is false. I completely understand how it works and everything.
I mean, I know this isn't an easy situation for you, and we're not trying to make it harder. But at the end of the day, Stephen.
I know I excuse my language, but I fucked up.
Yeah, well, that's part of it, and acknowledging that is a big step. 'Cause it's not easy to do. A lot of people will deny to the very end, but that's not going to help.
No, I admitted it right from the very beginning that I fucked up, and
Buchanan served 3 years of a suspended 8-year sentence. He had to register as a sex offender for 10 years. As far as we know, he has not reoffended.
All right, I guess there's no point in reading the wiki page because Chris just summed up what happened to Stephen Buchanan after this, so you can read it yourself if you want. There's some extra details in there, so that's it for Stephen Buchanan. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time.